Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Tia Mowry competes with her ex as women flood his DMs. Let's get right into it.
All that was no camel toe. And if it was, why you looking? I can't do nothing without y'all saying something. There are like thousands of DMs here. There are athletes. There are musicians.
The whole time that Tia keeps posting these videos trying to prove to us how much opportunities that she have in her DM, Corey is over there on his social media completely unbothered, not saying nothing, and all we see in Corey's comment section is women shooting their shots consistently at this man.
River TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So Tia Mowry actually posted another down in the DMs video, and people sent it to me over on Instagram only for me to go look, and I don't see that video nowhere. Okay, so I don't know why she deleted that video. I'm not 100% sure, but somebody was able to actually send me a different clip on TikTok of said video. So we're gonna go ahead and watch it together. Press pause, press play, break it down, as well as figure out maybe the reasoning behind her actually deleting the video.
All that was no camel toe. And if it was, why you looking? I can't do nothing without y'all saying something. Now I gotta make sure.
So before we even get into her in the DMs, the first thing that she did in the conversation was address the camel conversation that was brought up. And if you guys are unaware, I'm going to show you guys a clip of that video that she posted the first time that I already reacted to of the It Goes Down in the DMs, as well as I'm going to show you guys the comment section of what everybody was posting.
Goes down in the DM.
It goes down in the DM.
Would you marry me if you knew me well?
But as you could see, you know, with the way that she was sitting with her shorts, whatever, people pointed out, you know, that it looked as though the print was showing. Okay. And so as we can see,
It was showing. I did a reaction to this, okay? And she's talking about, oh, I can't do nothing without y'all saying something. Why are you trying to do that for? We ain't trying to see all that, okay? Now, by the way, I know things look a little different here. I'm actually not in the U.S. right now. I'm in Africa, okay? Recording this straight from Africa, but the grind never stops. Okay, I'll be out here for some time. I'm gonna have a good time, okay? There's some things out here in Africa. I won't lie, yo. Overseas, passport bros, let's go. There's some fine things out here. Anyway, I think Tia is so delusional, right? She thinks no one noticed that she's trying to thirst trap so bad, but she's doing it horribly. Now, this is what happens when you don't age gracefully. I think Tia Mowry's in her 40s, 47, I think, and she's still trying to show a little coochie online. And she thought we wouldn't notice. She thought we weren't going to call her out about it. And what's worse about it, that even though she got a divorce from Corey, which we know she regrets, right? And she ran to social media to support her, there's so many women betraying her, right? Straight up traitors. The sisterhood is straight up traitors. They're going behind her back, flooding Corey's DMs, flooding his comment section, talking about they want a shot with him. And this is just actually adding more fuel to the fire. This is making Tia want to turn up even more. And so I speculate, right? Because the video we're about to react to right now, she actually was on her Instagram, but she deleted it. And I speculate she deleted it because she's probably getting backlash. Like, girl, you know exactly what you were doing. You ain't fooling us. And a lot of celebrities, if they have their own Instagram, they're gonna try to create their own narrative. But the content section in the internet's undefeated. They're gonna run with the narrative they want to run with. They don't care what you try to say. They don't care about the cover up. Okay? They're gonna believe what they want to believe. So all this is backfiring in real time, and I'm here for it, y'all. I am here for it.
Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
see within the comment section, the first thing we see is literally the obvious, which is a video of a camel looking at the screen. The next one is a woman who actually commented and said, nice camel toe. This is crazy. Next one was a comment that said, just came for the camel toe sitting, and I must say she's sitting nice. A woman commented and said, "Girl, close your legs. What is going on out here?" Somebody else said, "Girl, yo kitty out." So, you know, she immediately started the conversation addressing that and saying that that's not what it was. And if it was, why y'all looking or whatever, to try to make, I guess, some kind of joke out of it, to bring humor to the situation. I'm not sure. But now she's going back into the DMs.
There are like thousands of DMs here. There are athletes. There are musicians. You're really single? Are you only dating millionaires? Can you give a regular dude like myself a shot? Oh, let me zoom in on this. Okay, I see. Aww. I'm a true believer in love. Money is definitely not at the forefront. I definitely want to date someone who's ambitious.
Guys, listen, I know y'all think I'm on this train of disdain when it comes to Tia Mowry, but I'm just here to call it like it is and tell you guys my opinions, especially when you guys are coming to me and asking me my thought process. And the thing about this situation is that, exactly like I said in the first video, this is giving very much performative. Okay, you know, starting the conversation saying, oh, you know, I have athletes in my DM and musicians. Yet they're in your DM, but where are they out in public with you? Okay, you claim that you know, the grass is so much greener outside in singledom, that you have, you know, the choices, you can pick, choose, and refuse, that you've never had so much freedom.
I do.
You know what's so funny about that? She says all this, but at the same time, she thinks we forgot that interview she did where she said all men want to do is smash. What happened to that interview? You think we forgot? We seen the interview, Tia, whatever your name is. We seen the interview, okay? You talk about, oh yeah, no one's taking you serious. And then we even seen your reality show, clips from your reality show talking about, oh, all this is going on, make me miss my family, miss being married, right? So which one is it? Because you're talking out both sides of your head. Both sides of your face. You're trying to make it seem like you're over Corey, you moved on, you got all these options, then pop out. Pop out. You got athletes that want you, you got musicians that want you, regular guys. They're actually, do you only date millionaires? Come on now. Stop trying to flatter yourself. I don't understand why women don't realize that we see through this completely. This is straight BS. Even women see through it. Even River is saying that she sees through your BS. Shout out to River, by the way. We see through this. And I think this is a great message for women to understand that it's okay that you are struggling on a dating market. Everybody is. But stop pretending like you're something that you're not. It's just as bad as someone pretending like they're rich when they're not. Even worse for her is that she was actually in a great relationship. This is why women keep shooting their shot at Corey. They keep shooting their shot because everybody knows he didn't do you wrong. Even you said he didn't do anything wrong. You just graduated. You graduated from marriage. This has to be the greatest fumble of all time. I have never seen a woman, a black woman, fumble such a great relationship like this. This is the biggest. So guys, mark your calendars. We're going to see a major crash out from Tia Mowry very shortly. I'm telling you, bro. We're going to see an epic meltdown from her. And it's going to be on a scale never, ever seen before. I'm telling you, never seen before.
I do have a feeling and a sense of freedom following my divorce.
And so we keep, you know, seeing, you know, Tia come out in the public and she's talking about this and that. And even to that person who DM'd her, you know, she kind of made a mockery of them, like, oh, that's so funny. Ha 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 ha. Like, oh, you're trying to holler at me. That's cute. You're not my type. And more that we're seeing these conversations unfold, it's looking like you might be the problem, sis. It's looking like that. Okay, that's how it's looking.
I hear one thing from everyone. I won't find someone. The market is bad. I think the saying is, there's pee in the pool. Just go to another pool. You will get what you believe.
This is hypocrisy, Tia, because you was on a podcast interview and you told them that the dating pool was so bad that you even asked the host if they could have given you a shot of tequila.
How hard is it in the dating world now.
Oh my God.
What is it like out there for a single woman?
It is very tough and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I'm gonna throw the towel in.
Now, in the same vein of you complaining about the dating pool, you also had the audacity to say that when you were dating Corey, that he was, you know, the most amazing man that you ever dated, and that you wish the men you were dating now had that same sense of courting.
Last relationship, when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present.
So now talking about,
it's not as no longer present. It's no longer present for you. You aged out the dating market. Women, I need you to understand this, right? I understand that you don't care what men think, but guess what? Men are the market. So you either listen to the market or you're going to suffer the consequences, right? You can't control what the market wants. You have to respond to the market. This is why people say, like, when a business wants to, like, go into business, like when someone wants to start a business, you know, one of the first things they say is do market research. That way, so you don't put a business somewhere it doesn't belong, right? Like, I'm not going to put a vegan restaurant in the middle of Austin, Texas, a place that, or maybe San Antonio, Texas, a place where people want barbecue and they want meat. That'd be a bad idea, okay? You don't just put a business somewhere because you feel like putting a business somewhere, okay? So I think women need to understand that men are the market. You have to listen to what men are saying. And you have to let the market guide you. And the market's trying to tell you, in not so many words, that they don't want older women. I don't think anybody's looking for older women. Now, I'm not saying you can't get nobody, but just idea that you're going to get millionaires, you're going to get a rapper, you're going to get a musician. Oh, even an average who wants you, and you're like, oh yes, sorry, honey, you're not my type. You're bugging, you're lying, you're lying. We know you're lying. This is why if you look at all these things together, if all these events were just isolated and they weren't together, that'd be one thing. But the fact that you went crying on a show when you're talking to somebody saying that everybody just wants to hook up. I said that, and look, even River said that too. The fact that you talk about, like, oh yeah, men used to court you. Not that they used to court you, and because like they changed, because you changed. They don't want to court older women anymore. I'm just telling you the truth. No one wants to court a 47-year-old woman with 2 kids who divorced her husband for no reason. They want to court someone like that. Okay? If you and the fact that that you're coming on here talking about, like, showing the DMs that you have, like, Corey's not doing any of this. Corey's being very classy. This is why women want him. The market's showing women, this market's showing Corey that they celebrate what he's doing. They celebrate how he moves. The market's showing you that they don't get down with what you're doing. They don't. So you either going to pay attention to what and respond to what the market is saying, or you're going to ignore it and keep getting bad results. And I think that's what she wants to do. I think that she wants to convince the world and convince herself that it doesn't matter what men think, but men are the ones that make up the dating market, that determine if they're going to court you or not, if they're going to try to wife you up or not, or if they're going to make themselves and their resources available for you or not. And it shows that nobody wants to do it. And again, like I said, if you say you got all these options that you say, Tia, pop out. Pop out. You prove us all wrong. Pop out with it. Cardi B's doing it. Cardi B popped out with Stephon Diggs. Meg Thee Stallion did it. She popped out with Klay Thompson. Pop out. Even though I personally believe that Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion is just a PR stunt. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B is just a PR stunt. So at least they got PR stunts. Where's your PR stunt? Because it would be ridiculous. It's actually not a PR. It's like PR sabotage to pop out with a 47-year-old woman who divorced a good man. That doesn't do any good PR for anybody. That's going to make that man look like a simp. Respectfully.
You know, well, it's whatever you believe. You know, I don't go to a different pool. You had those same sentiments, girl. Now you trying to make it seem like you are so, so far away or so detached from that thought process or mindset when you literally just said that.
You truly believe it is terrible out there, that you will not find anyone, then guess what? You're not going to find anyone. What the hell? What the hell, auntie? Is he saying bubble bath with candles and I'll give you a massage, maybe? I don't know.
It looks like it looked like he's saying the stuff he might do. But again, I'm still not seeing, I don't know what this is trying to give. This is just my personal opinion. I don't know if this was trying to give, But it's like you're trying to show that you have the options to pick, choose, and refuse by the fact that you said you have musicians and athletes and whoever else in your DM. But we still ain't seeing nothing substantial. And something substantial is when you can bring it up out the DM and into a real relationship. That's what substantiates, you having people in your DM. And another thing I said before is that so many women believe that because there's men in their DM, that means that they have a certain level of, results or options. And that is not true. Once you are a woman on social media, it is likely you will have men in your DMs. That is very likely because men will, just throw it out there, play a game. It don't even need to be taken serious. They just, spending time doing something. And this gives women a lot of the false premise that they can break up relationships. They can leave their marriages because of the men in their DMs. Whole time, those men are like, hold on, babe, I was just playing. I didn't want you for real. It was a joke. And again, I believe that she's purposely trying to keep up. That's why I called it performative. She's trying to keep up this idea or this image of, she got it like that and she's just single right now by choice, when I don't know if that's actually the truth.
Glad you found yourself again. Being a twin myself and growing up in the 90s, you've always been an idol. You got this. Thank you so much. I choose to be active on my socials to interact, with the community and to inspire. I want people to see that you're not alone in this thing called life. Thank you for being all up.
You are not alone. Yes, you are. In fact, you're right. You're not alone. There's a bunch of women who don't know a thing or two and are trying to kick off a dating life in their 50s, right? Trying to start to rebuild, the dating pool, right? Tia, you have no options. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling River. You're not fooling nobody. You have no options, okay? And this idea you're trying to inspire. You're trying to inspire what? Who are you trying to inspire? You trying to inspire women to do what? Leave a good thing for a bad thing, right? Go from a safe place to a dangerous place. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. Being a woman in her 40s married with a good husband and kids, that's a safe place. To be that same woman who gets a divorce and now you're a single mom on a dating market, that's a dangerous place. And that's exactly what you did. You jumped out the frying pan into the fire. In fact, you weren't even in the frying pan. You just jumped into the fire randomly. So, I hope no woman follows this. I mean, it's so interesting to me. I think here's the real issue, right? I think Tia never felt like she was the it girl, never got a chance to have a whole phase, wanted a whole phase, really wanted to sleep around, but was probably felt like she was forced to be a good girl, forced to marry a man that maybe when she wasn't even ready. And now that she's older and she had a chance to really reflect on this and she wants to be outside, she's outside. We have never seen her post videos of her camel toe. It wasn't even a camel toe. It was flat. It was like wet, soggy pancakes. We can't even call that a camel toe. Camel or moose knuckle, it has some volume in it. That shit was flat as hell. That shit looked cringe. It looked like a wrinkled t-shirt. Come on now. So any woman who wants to be inspired by this is what you should be inspired by. Don't leave your husband. It's going to look bad. You're going to end up bad. I'm telling you. This is not a flex for her. All this, you showing, it is very performative. I agree with River. You trying to show people what? That people still want you in your 50s? That you still got, look, let's say you age well. Okay, so what? But no one's running looking for a 50-year-old woman. I don't know why. I don't know why is it so hard for women to believe this? Why is it so hard to believe this? I think the only reason why a woman thinks that she's so desirable in her 50s, maybe because she looks at other 50-year-old women who are completely fell off, and you think to yourself, well, I'm better than them. Okay, you're better than them, correct? Well, guess what? A 25-year-old girl who has no kids, who's still young, is better than you. How about that? Women don't gain more options as they age. They gain less options. Two ways. One, you want more things. So that means there's less people that qualify for you. And two, there's less people you qualify for. It's a double whammy. It's a candle burning on both sides. Women age like milk and men age like wine. I'm telling you, and nobody beats Father Time. Nobody. So, I would love to see her just throw the towel in like she said she would. Go back to your husband, beg him back, and stop this nonsense. Stop it. Stop. This is I feel embarrassment for you. I feel embarrassed for Corey. I feel embarrassment for your kids. I feel embarrassment for your sister. This is embarrassing. This is what? I can't believe I'm like on vacation right now in Africa talking about Tia Mowry trying to get her groove back. I can't believe it. But I'll tell you one thing though. I think now that I've traveled across the pond, very far across the pond, because Africa, man, oh my God, the flight was like 10 hours, right? Just to get to Africa, and then another hour to get to where I'm at. I'm going to tell you guys more about it. But one thing I realized is that the women over here are a lot more feminine, Just from what I've seen already, a lot more feminine. By the way, everybody got a body out here. Every girl looks like she got a BBL, and you know it's not a BBL, it's just genetics. Every girl is built out here, man. Woo! I don't know if you guys ever been to Africa before. I've never been to Africa before. It's my first time, and I am loving it. By the way, I already met girls because, where I'm going, my cousin's getting married. So I'm going to a wedding. There's a lot of people, like 500 people. And I already met some baddies. Okay? We got a gym workout coming up. We're about to go in a pool. There's a nice-ass pool in the resort that I'm staying in. Oh, man. I'm excited. So please, no more videos like this. I don't want to waste my vacation making videos about Tia Mowry. I want to find more interesting content to talk about. But either way, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.